And we are going to talk about a very significant order of the court, Banaras District Court, which is the order which they had given for the survey of the Gyanvapi Mosque. So my first question to you, Ashok, is what does that order mean and what do we know by the survey? What would survey entail?
Well, you see, on Friday afternoon, this Varanasi District Sessions Judge delivered a verdict which basically upheld the petition or an application by Hindu women who had said that they wanted a survey, a scientific survey of the area on which the Gyanvapi Mosque has been constructed, because their basic premise of their petition is that this is being built by Emperor Aurangzeb by demolishing an existing temple here, and now they want this whole process to be revisited. What has happened is that the Varanasi court has accepted their application. It has said that it has allowed a survey to be carried out. They have said that the survey will be carried out by the Archaeological Survey of India. It shall be carried on between 8 a.m. to 12 noon. The third thing the court has said is that the Archaeological Survey of India should be submitting a report of the survey to the court by August 4th.
Ashok, if I may ask you, there was a survey which was also done at the Babri complex after the demolition. How is that survey similar to this survey, or they are both different?
Well, they are kind of identical.
How are they identical?
Identical in the sense that even at that point in time, the Archaeological Survey of India was given the task of carrying out a survey on the disputed Babri Masjid complex. And one thing is there, I want to bring it to your notice, is that that survey was ordered in 2002. And the survey was completed by the Archaeological Survey of India in 2005. So it took them 3 years to complete it. Now here is a situation where the Varanasi court is telling the Archaeological Survey of India to carry it out in the gap of 2 weeks. And they are saying that we want you to file a report. Now I'll tell you what happens in an archaeological...
I think, you know, on here, why was this survey ordered, and then you can get into the detail. I think we need to give this is the context, we must have the subtext of it. Why was the survey ordered?
Well, because, you know, they have been, they were saying that this survey, basically this mosque was built on the ruin, a temple was broken and then this mosque was built. And they said that, you know, that there is already a dispute going on over, you know, the shivling-like structure which is going on in the apex court. So the apex court has sealed the entire premise. So the ASI has been asked or tasked with carrying out a scientific survey of everything other than the area, the Wuzukhana, which has been sealed on the orders of the apex court. The intent of the survey would be, as the other side has already said, that they will approach the Allahabad High Court to seek a stay on this. That if the survey indicates that yes, this structure belongs to this era where a temple was constructed or things like that, then that will make the case of the Hindu side much more stronger.
So there are two things. Material from an old Hindu temple used to build a mosque. Second was this structure built on a pre-existing structure that was sacred to Hindu temples, obviously. And the third was the issue of destruction of Swayambhu Jyotirling. Now, coming back to the point which you were trying to conclude, Ashok.
Yes. So now, as Brajesh pointed out, that on what grounds or what are the reasons that the court believes that this survey should be carried out. I am just coming to the point that how does an Archaeological Survey of India conduct these surveys? Now, these are basically geological surveys. Carbon dating methods have to be adopted. So in the disputed Babri Masjid site, you have to understand the site was a bigger site, whereas the Kashi Vishwanath temple and the Gyanvapi Mosque is a smaller site. So what will happen here is the Archaeological Survey of India will be assisted by geologists, by other scientists who will carry out carbon dating by the way of carbon dating technique, try to figure out how old are the structures which exist today, how old it is, number one. Number two, whether, as you rightly pointed out, whether ruins whether this temple or this mosque was built by using the structure of a pre-existing temple. Now, those are the things in the Babri Masjid or the Ram Janmabhoomi dispute also. This thing was discovered by the Archaeological Survey of India, where they carried out this survey on the site. They did a lot of digging work also at the particular site. So they discovered that there were a lot of remains, prehistorical remains were there. In fact, structures dating to the 5th and the 6th century were discovered from that particular site. Now here again the same exercise is being repeated. An attempt is being made to find out whether this mosque, Gyanvapi Mosque, which the Muslim side claims was built by Emperor Aurangzeb, but the Hindu sides disputed that there was this temple which was demolished, and after demolishing, this Gyanvapi Mosque has been constructed.
Which was subsequently, the site structure was built by Ahilyabai Holkar. And that new structure was built in early 17th century.